Um, I've been getting a lot of hatred. Not hatred, but dissing. I'm making it short because I want to make another video about this. Since I dissed Toya Graham for handling the situation violently with her son, I don't agree with the rioting. And once again, I'm gonna tell you once again, I'm not anti-white. I got French and English, which is white besides African American and Native American, my family roots, ancestry, should I say? And I do identify myself as a multiracial person, not as a pure black or whatever. Okay, I'm not pure anything. But and I'm for the protest against the police violence against people of African American descent, but any other minority. Because of me, I look more African American. This camera gets a little more African American. Okay, and I can get pulled by police, and police can harass people. Even though my record is clean. And as I'm looking, I mean, I'm getting a lot of popularity because I said that she was wrong for abusing her son. She cussed her son out. She started beating him. I'm glad one thing I'm not alone is besides Thomas Sotomayor who criticized the situation, the Vice show also criticized um, Toya Graham for doing what she did. Although he's more of a corporal punishment, I'm not. He did. He said he was too old to get a whooping. Of course, he's 16 years old. In 2 years, he'll be. I mean, 2 years he'll be an adult. Okay, I'm not one of them 21 mess. I'm not old school. I'm with the law. The law, the books, the written by what white folks say. 18 years old. They go for every American on this earth, in this American soil. Okay, so I have to put it that way. It's supposed to stop trying to put the little stupid subculture. No, I don't go by that. When I turned 18, I was a grown man. I don't care what the doggone stupid belief system y'all have. I don't glow with that. I don't flow with that. I'm 35 years old. I don't look 35, but I'll be 36 in this late summer, this year. And when if I had a child that was 18, and if he was he was a man, he was a male child, it was my son, I will say you're grown. It's time to move out of my house, okay? It's like every little animal, let the child goes on, okay? When they become adult, right? We humans do the same, start putting the biblical or latch to adult children. Well, I mean adult children, offspring of the person, not child, like immature. Anyway, I had to go ahead and say something about you, I'm contradicting myself. But the reason why I'm making this video is because I wanted to then say there are people saying that she's a mother. Not every mother does that. I've met people who don't have the type of mothers and they came out correct, came out good. Okay, I actually had one appear in the books. But anyway, point is not every mother beats their child, especially in which start stereotyping. Not every sister act like a weird lynch kind of into mama to their children. That wasn't that way, okay? Reason why I said because just like there's an uncle Ruckus, there's a psychotic angel mama who's against who is helping the white racist society. Okay, and I'm glad Basho put it that she emasculated her son, and I'll bring the Willie Lynch situation. Because in the Willie Lynch letter, when they distort the doggone Bible and everything else, the white racist people, they want their slave women to be to be abusive towards a son, make him timid and make the female child independent. So I guess All the Women Independent was written by Beyonce. No offense, I like that song, but I see why. Because you see a lot of brothers who not independent. I mean, I might not work, but I have my own place. Okay, you know what I'm saying? At least, and I go to school online. Um, and you see the women mostly independent, got a job in corporate America, but some of us brothers don't have to work. And it's not because a lot of Latinos got the jobs. The jobs that immigrants have are not corporate America unless they can speak English correctly. Okay, now no offense to any Latinos, I'm just letting you know. They're not gonna hire somebody who came out from a foreign country who don't know speak no English. Especially the race white folks are not gonna do that. Especially their color. Come on now. And Latinos are people of color. So, point is, I see the Little Willie syndrome because with these men, I'm serious, shoes I have seen. I mean, I seen Hispanic men do it too. I said some, not all, but I seen some brothers choose to live with their grandmas and mamas, and I'm like serious. I hated living with my folks. I tell you, I wanted to commit suicide. And thank God my prayers were answered. I don't live with them anymore. So I mean, I go to school a lot to be an entrepreneur. Shit, I mean, to be an entrepreneur for my bachelor's degree, cause I'll be 40 next couple of years. Okay, and this is a response. I see that a lot in the emasculation. I mean, not to be, because I know I'm a little feminine, but that has nothing to do with that. Well, I mean, they mean make him less than a man by a woman berating him, and then berating comes from slavery. Okay, yes, the white, especially conservative, Protestant people, uh, beat their children out of stuff, okay? But it's worse because the slaves was taught to be that the black child's always gonna be out of trouble, and including mulatto children, and the white child's always nicer than the white mother. They had the, sorry to say the word, they had the mammies out there taking care of the white kids and showing more respect to white kids than their own kids, both a pure black and a mixed child. So they show more respect towards the white child. So that's where all this situation come from, okay? And I don't want to practice that with my kids, okay? I not no. I told you when I got whoopings, I wanted to kill my folks, okay? And I never did, but wanted to kill them. You're talking about, you mean did it make you a good person? No, it didn't. I mean, I'm bipolar type one. Did y'all get that? Okay, I'm bipolar type one. Do the all that berating and calling me out my name, which is not love. You don't call somebody out their name for love, okay? You don't curse your kids out. That's not love. These folks, ghetto-minded folks, y'all actually who defend this are acting like a bunch of brutes. Call me a sellout, but y'all don't want me to sell out perpetrating this type of mess that the white race people want you to do, because they want our children of African American heritage to be less thinking, mind, mentality messed up, and their white children on top. When they become lawyers and doctors and all this stuff. So that's the whole reason why I think we need to change the game and stop thinking this the abuse is love. Abuse is not love. Okay? You can read, I go ahead and bring them up. You can read chapter 13 of Corinthians. It will tell you that. Love is not quick, temper, ruled on brutal of interest. St. Paul was not lying. Y'all think that is love because people destroy some scripture verses. I mean, thank God, I read that book that Saint Peter wrote in 2 Peter chapter 3, 15 to 17. Shoot, I know it. To be on your guard for won't fall off your own stability. I ain't gonna let nobody maybe fall myself, but definitely be on guard. They call it devil already from the scripture. Ain't no doggone devil. But the woman was wrong for being berating her kid. It's still like I'm glad my vice show film said this. He said no, she should came out in a positive way, not abusive, not a violent way, and says, "Hey man, instead of you throwing rocks at the police, let's go protest which is non-violent, like Martin King did, okay?" And that's what exactly that Toya Graham should have done, because she should be out there protesting. Because the next thing, even he wasn't throwing rocks at the police, he's a target by being a man of African American roots, a young man of African American descent, okay? That young man, that brother is a target for being a brother. Okay? For white racist police officers, and these Portugal cops, and these Sakata Angel Mamas, and Sakata Uncle Ruckus cops too. I mentioned the other people because I told you in my videos, minority cops are usually the worst ones because they're worse than white cops because they had their affirmative action in their minority card to be abusive towards each other, especially of African American heritage. Trust me, I know from my own experience. I had problems. My record clean. I don't gonna do it. I don't try to do anything wrong. I ain't trying to get involved in no doggone mess. I don't sell no. I don't none of that. Okay. I have dealt with negative issues with black, African American descent, and Hispanic officers here in Texas and Houston. Okay, so I'm saying I'm not saying I have met those who are good. Okay, I'm not denying it, but those who are worse. I don't know if I look like one of my great grandfather who looked like on my mother's side who looked like a white man. I bet I would not get the type of treatment. Okay. I did a video. Go on my channel and look at my video about me talking about white thug cussing the police out. He cussed out a light skinned black man, and a Hispanic man. Okay, and a couple white officers came and they didn't arrest him at all. Cause he cussed police officers. You go supposed to get put in jail. That's disrespect for the authority, right? You know what I'm saying? Shoes. The ones for ministry, I wish I could cuss them out. Lord forgive them, but you know what I'm saying? But point is, that's not right. You know what I'm saying? And we need to protest against that too. White folks get away with a lot of stuff that the minority does. Okay? So that's why I have to let y'all know. That's the whole reason why I'm glad Philip brought it up and by her being the Sakata and all the religious mess. towards her doggone son. That's just completely wrong. You know what I'm saying? They want you to be abusive towards your kids so you can become timid and timid and having psychological problems. That was the reason why they had the religion mess. Because remember, in the Caribbean, okay, the African descendant slaves rebel against, even in Mexico, because many Mexicans, I'll go ahead and say it, have African American roots, not African American, Afro Mexican roots, don't want to admit, but even in Mexico, they rebel against the Spanish. Okay, in Haiti, they kick the French out. Okay, they killed the French. Okay, in Jamaica, they didn't say that to the English. So when the Williams saw this, white Americans saw this, they want the African American member because there hardly was no colorism. The slaves, whether they were light skinned, dark skinned, racially mixed, whatever pure, helped each other, taught each other already. It's one thing they want our ancestors to know how to read and be educated because we'll be out of slavery. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing our young people need to know their roots because that's one thing. The young man, speaking to the young man, if he know his ancestors was taught not to, our ancestors was taught not to be educated, so we can be dumb and called the N word because the word nigga means ignorant. The one that's called ignorance and stuff like that. Okay, he need to understand instead of being a brute because that's exactly what he wants to be brute so he can kill us. Okay, and the mother was being a brute too, okay? She should have had it in a non-violent way. Because when it comes to my kids, I teach my kids not to be a non-violent person. I don't want them to have psychological problems like I did, and I don't care about it. I'm not a mother. Excuse me, I know women who are not like that. Okay, I've met women like that. Okay, and they don't act that way. Only a person with a violent, abusive personality will act the way they act towards their son. Okay, that's why he's violent. The same violence he perpetrated to the police, the same violence she perpetrated to him. And they don't give her right just because she have a title does not give her title to be abusive toward her kid. That's her own flesh and blood. Okay? I would never treat my kids like my enemies. When I cuss my enemies out, when I want to beat the crap out of them, I don't want to do it to my child. I post love. Love and abuse don't mix. It's like, bro, it's like bleach and ammonia. You don't put them two together. These people believe in that. And that's why we have so much problems in our community. Okay, so we can get this stuff straightened out. And like I say, I'm not gonna sit here and agree with this idea, this situation that happened. No, it was wrong. And yet the white racist media going on with this because they want to see a mother act like a psychotic aunt, mama, and be a brute to her son. That was the origin, part of the origin of the Will Lynch letter. So y'all know your history. I won't go along, and I don't care. And then even too, it's so funny because I'm not a positive evangelical, but she is. Toya Graham. Her pastor was I thought he would go along with it since he believed in beating the kid. Oh, because you cussed your kid out, so you actually knew you was wrong. You feel embarrassed now? No, she didn't know mother of the year. What she did, she should say, look here, son, don't throw rocks at the police. You can talk to your son with an intelligent way, not an ignorant way, and say, look here, put the rocks down, take the mask off, and thank you, brother, for bringing that out, 'cause I thought you could be on the other side and go protest peacefully with the reporters. Yeah, this gotta go. This police brutality has gotta stop. See, y'all believe the people who agree with the mother, 9 10 believe in abusive police officers. That's why you have some minorities who are abusive of most of the white officers, especially abuse towards other minorities, people of color. They don't do it to a pure white person. I saw that. I saw that Monday. I wish I had my camera, had my phone out. I didn't want to get in trouble because they tried to put me in jail and put the camera on there, but I want to film downtown Houston. Young white man cussed the police officer and didn't get handcuffed. Shoot, that's just racist. It's completely racist. We supposed to get the same doggone treatment. And then too, many of us are white anyway, so you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That's why we come different shades. Shoes. We don't look at black. We don't look at a dark brown. You know what I'm saying? Close to black as tall. We don't want to be culture, but I'm to be honest. It's like it is. So that's why I'm making this video because y'all over here thumb down on I gave you more views. Thank you, but I didn't do it for attention. I had to speak my mind because I don't go along with the crowd. I'm my own individual, and I think differently from anybody else. And that's you know what I'm saying? So y'all actually thank you for making me so famous by looking at my thumb down my videos. But I want to make a video about how many views I've been getting and who's demographics who come on my channel, and I want to give them thanks. Okay, but I'm not gonna go. Well, fame or no fame, I'm not going along with his mother. And trust me, that was my son. I'll be outraged at her. Remember, I told you in my bills, if you was my doggone child's mother, I don't believe in abuse. I don't believe in spousal abuse. Cause I will not marry a woman like that. I will not marry a woman who treats her kids like that. Okay? Because I went to that, almost similar to that situation. Okay? So, but if I catch anybody, and whether it be the uncle, or whether it be the mother, or whether it be in my own family, or anybody else, you listen to my child, put a hand on my child, I'm coming after you, and if I have to, yeah, that's on time I go to jail, it's behind my child. Yeah, I know you can call me violent, but hey, at least I'm protecting my child. I ain't said being violent to the child. I'm talking about the people who try to do just like the anybody that rape my child, beat my child, to the hand of my child. I'm coming after you like a dog on wolf. Okay, I'm coming like a dog on lion. Also, my son is a lion. You go to the lion kingdom, you start messing them cubs, they'll come and attack you. That's how I am. Okay, my grandfather, my dad's side was just like that. Okay, so I don't play that doggone beating and all other stuff. You do that to my kid, yeah, I go to jail behind my child. I ain't gonna beat my child, but I beat you, or may I get something to knock you out. Okay, that's how I do it. Lord forgive me, but I don't, when I went through those things, when I got whooped inside, I wanted to kill the person who was doing the situation. So y'all sit there talking about it may be a good person. You're a doggone liar. You've been brainwashed. So I don't go along with that. And like I said, I would never teach my kids like they're my enemies. When she cuss a kid, cuss a child out, the cussing is an offensive language. Cussing, 16 years old. I thought, well, you're not supposed to cuss in front of your parents, but you ain't supposed to have cuss your kids out either. I see people, I'm gonna bring it up. I see women out here cuss their dog on child out. Like I said, that was my dog on child. I cussed that girl out. You better. I'm glad y'all don't have no kid with me. You better not have a kid with me because I said type of treatment it'll be on. I'm serious. I'll go up to I will cuss you out, and you put your hand on my dog on child. I'm coming. I'm coming after you. Whether it be any. I'm not gonna say the type of weapon I'm using. I keep that a secret. But I'm telling you, I'm very extreme about that. Okay. And because I don't want I told myself as a child what I went through when I was growing up would never happen to me in my adulthood, and it definitely will not happen to my kids. If it's my own parents, if I have to do so, I'm sorry. If I sacrifice my own soul, it's not to the devil, not like that. But if I have to go to hell to protect my child, trust me, there'll be a chance to be doing that. Okay, I'm letting you know. I don't play that because I've told myself, God forbid my kids to go through that situation. And I will testify if I don't get convicted, if I testify the person who did my kids wrong, trust me, I will. I'm a snitch. I will tell it all. So all that about I'm lucky that she don't have my child, Miss Toya Graham, whatever, because I'll be coming after her. I'm letting you know I don't play that mess. If it's the uncle, if it's the grandfather, if it's the anybody, I'm coming after them. Because I don't play. I don't care what your gender is. I don't care what your race is. I don't care what your age is. If you're a little kid, I can't do it. But if you almost grown, you hurt my child, I'm coming after you. I don't have no kids. But I told myself when I was young, and I'm 35 years old, and I'm still saying the same doggone thing that I said when I was young. So letting you know, all that beating and whooping, when they came, I always want to do something to that person. So the reason I'm exposing that secret out there because y'all sitting here a bunch of liars sitting there making a better person. And the one thing, y'all the same treatment and abuse situation y'all went through as a child, you perpetrate to your own kids. It's a very selfish act right there. Okay? So I'm gonna tell you, I like violence. I give violence to people who like violence. So those who don't like violence, I don't give violence to. That's how I do. I'm sorry if it's a crime. If you like violence, okay, you perpetrate violence, especially someone who's vulnerable as a child. I'm serious. You might as well give violent things happen to you. That's one thing I told myself in one of my videos. I don't believe in police brutality, but if someone's beating a doggone child in a police there, I'm sorry. I don't feel sorry for you. That's you know what I'm saying. Regardless of what your color is, you like violence. You perpetrate your violence. You believe you're authority. Okay, somebody higher authority get to you. Get my point? And I'm not a violent person. I don't know. So I ain't been in a fight in a long time. But those things run through my mind. Okay, the bullies had done me wrong. I want to get them too. When the Columbine, I will go ahead and admit, Columbine stole my idea, and I put my hand. I'm sorry, no, but hell, I won't say that. But I'm being honest. Cause when I was a little boy, I want to get my grandfather gun and get the kids who pick on me in school. Cause every time I snitch to teachers about it, they didn't do skip my phone shit about it. Okay. Something you know, when it comes to my children, you bully my kids, and you know I will act a fool. I will start acting all out. Okay, I know that's not the right thing to do, but I can't say anything because you're doing preparation to somebody else who's younger than you. And I understand the child had a risk for the roster police, but the police is once again, I'm gonna say this: I'm not with the rioters, okay, but the cops who supposed to know it better, who supposed to be a better person, okay, the cops are supposed to be authority was abusive and acted worse, 10 times worse than the rioter by killing um, Freddie Gray. Okay? I understand if he was a criminal, he's supposed to be put in jail. I don't knock that down. Just like, for example, no offense to James, what's his name? Romero James, James, no, uh, Romero James Villegas. He was a Spanish man that got shot by a police officer. He was on a high-speed chase, and he shot. He was unarmed. Okay, I'm not saying the killing was justified. It was not justified, but he had to be put in jail, just like Michael Brown. Michael Brown had to be put in jail for stealing the cigars, but they had to kill him. He had to kill him. He had no gun on him. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just letting you know that it's so funny when the white criminal asked the police to shoot him, he ain't shoot him down in Ohio. Okay, so I'm just letting you know this is a bunch of stupid hypocrisy, and I'm not being a hypocrite. One thing about me, I'm true to my word. I'm not agree with the stuff that she did. Okay, I don't like the thugging teens either. Okay, but there's still a 16-year-old boy that needs to know how to know from right from wrong, and perpetrating wrong to the child in order to justify what's right does not make no sense at all. And I don't care about being a mother, about being a father, because one thing, I'm still a single bachelor, and I will be damned to find somebody a woman like that to raise my child. Okay, I don't want my kid have that type of mother. I'm serious. Cussing my kid out, putting their hand on my child. Okay, it will not happen. Okay, to my family dad's side, my grandfather was. Well, we'll keep that close. But point is, he did not play that. Okay, and I'll let you know. If it comes to me, and one thing, I will never marry a woman who do that to her kids. Okay, I told myself that it would not happen. I'll be damned to see something like that. I'm gonna cuss up here, but then it makes me mad when I see type of stuff like that. When I see violence towards to a kid. Even about Nook Baby, I know she's 14 years old. All I see is get put in jail and let the dog on adults handle her so she want to be grown. But as her own parent doing it to her, no, no. You know what I'm saying? Because a parent, mother, I believe a parent, I do believe I'm not talking about a nuclear, non-abusive family. Okay? That's what I believe in. And I believe it's supposed to be mutual respect between the parent and the child. Not one side having more respect than the other. Okay? Mutual respect. Learn what the term means. I respect you and you respect me. And I'm going to teach my kids, you respect me and I respect you. When you turn grown and 18 years old, not 21, that's a drinking age. At 18 years old, you can do whatever you want to do. Because that's between you and the man upstairs. They got nothing to do with me. You're accountable for your own actions. Not with that old school trash. This is 2015 when they that trash no more. Anyway, that's why I'm gonna let you know. So I had to make this video because y'all go ahead and throw down. I don't care about it. I mean, go ahead and throw down my video. I'm not gonna change my position. I'm gonna go to the grave with this, okay? The one was wrong for cussing, beat the crap out of and cussing her own child like she fight somebody in the street. Like you see world star hip hop something. Okay? That's different action you do with your kids, you do with your enemies. It's like y'all make every excuse to treat your kids like enemies. I call it like it is. Treat your kids like enemies. Because when you have enemies, you despise them, you might hate them, you dislike them, and you cuss them out. You want to fight them, you want to beat them up. That's what goes in your head. But not to your child you brought this world. I mean, if that's the case, I don't believe abortion She's never had children. If you want to be kids and bring the world, I mean, it's one thing. If I was God, I would not allow these folks to have kids. In this case, if they happen to have a child, somebody who cannot have children, who have a stable mindset, who is intelligent, okay, who will raise a child in a non-violent way. It will not happen to any child. It will not be sexual abuse, physical abuse, verbal abuse, spiritual abuse, emotional abuse, okay? All that will not happen, okay? Because we want our children to come in a healthy environment. Like I said, if she's okay about her son being around thugs, instead about, like, I agree with Thomas Hill, instead about all that weave and 12 jeans and everything, go get out the community. You got Section 8, move out the hood. Go to affluent. I'm not saying just only move to a white neighborhood. They got good, well-respected African American communities. Okay, who is affluent and look close to Beverly Hills or like Beverly Hills. Okay, you can move there and find. They can find plenty of brothers who are doctors and lawyers and stuff, and who have money, who not slinging on the corner and loving the cocoa. Okay, they got brothers who don't do that type of mess. They got brothers who have their own business and stuff. Okay, and that young man see more of that than see the thugs that be on the doggone hip hop videos. I call it like it is. Okay, so that's the reason why he out there thugging. Now that I bet you call the N word too. So when you call your kids niggas, they end up being ignorant like the word. I would never call my kids niggas. Shoes. Your mama, let the white man call them niggas because you go along with the white man on it. So that's why I have to agree. Not too much for time, too much for time. So I have to agree on this situation. Now, I ain't talking about the other videos. I'm talking about the one about the mother beating the child. And I have to agree with the Vice show. And Vice show, Philip is right. The child is old enough to be a grown man. There should not be no whoop. I heard people say, "I whoop my kid." They are 20. Excuse me, you go to jail. That's assault. That's domestic violence. Learn the law. And you be crying, why they put me in jail? Okay, just like I had thoughts about hurting and killing somebody who do me wrong, I don't do it because I don't want to be in the jail cell. I can't blame them. I gotta blame myself, right? It's called personal responsibility. Okay, if your adult child, adult offspring is out there doing stuff and everything, okay, doing stuff and you can't control them anymore if they turn 18. By law, they don't. So if you try to do any afflict pain or do whatever you're trying to do, some type of violent act towards them, I don't care who you are, because just because you're the mother or the father of that person does not mean does not entitle you to be abusive. Don't mean you can walk over somebody. Once again, just because you have a title, don't mean you're entitled to be abusive. I wish folks to understand that. Okay, that's the case. I mean, like for example, I don't believe in abortion. Okay. Just because you kill a child, you know you just that's murder when you kill a kid. So it's also genocide to our community. Anyway, what the abortion is. But the point is, when they turn 18 years old, you no longer discipline anymore. They're on their own. I don't care about them living in your house, okay? You should be training them to leave out your house. Just like the doggone birds and every animal in the world, make their child to go out there when they become adult age and fully grown. They don't have a biblical cord lashed around their doggone neck or a chain. They let the doggone child, who's adult now, move on and do adult things and be responsible. You want to take care of your dog. Like I have seen people who are still adult age still live with their mama on purpose, not accident. Like when I say you got financial problems, it's a different story. Like in my case, it's been right still. But I want to get out. I want to go to my own life. And I got my own place now. Thank God. Praise for answers. But you have folks who still want to live on their doggone family's roots on purpose, even they do have money on purpose. It's time to move out your mama and daddy's house or your grandparents' house. It's time to look for a job or pray some type of opportunity coming on to get you out of there. Okay? You know what I'm saying? Unless the mother's sick or something, I understand you want to take care of a different story. But when they well updo, stuff, it's time for you to move out and get your own place. And that your little boy, the 16-year-old boy need to know now to be a man now at 18. All that kitty stuff and all that doggone high school stuff. Yeah, you see your time to worry about college. Everybody worry about your future, so your mama won't take care of you anymore. Okay? All that old school stuff and all that old to try to belittle somebody. That stuff is going away, and I'm glad it is. Hey, I'm glad it is. Okay, and we need more young people to more think like adults and teach them because that's what I want to do. When they're about to turn 18, when they're in their teens, I'm preparing my children for adulthood, not childhood. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I want them to do. Yeah, they can't. They still gotta live by my rules, but I happy when they turn 18. It's a rite of passage. It's a part of life. They're not gonna be babies all over. When your baby comes here, he and she is not gonna be a baby all day doggone life. So all that by mother this and father that, y'all have to, I mean, so that's a screwed up parenting skills. I'm serious. And I would not say I would not marry. Someone like Toya Graham would not be my baby mama. I'm telling you, I would not screw them. And if it was my baby mama, I'd go to the courts, try to get that baby full custody. They talk on child. And I'll make sure my son won't be like the thugs out in the street. Because I would not teach him, I would talk down in front of his face about the thugs. I'll be negative about thugs on television and on definitely in the streets. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I know you can go ahead and say I judge people whatever, but I tell them this is what type of life they live. Look what happened. I like 2-5 minutes, but that thug life, he not here. If he never signed that road for Death Row Records, he would be living right now. Because he was a very smart man. But he chose the wrong path. Okay? So like that thugging and ghetto, cooning, trash, that old brute mess, I teach my kids to stay away from that trash. It's no good. You end up in the wrong path. I'll scare them. I don't have to beat them. I scare. I will show pictures. I have to go on internet. So we got internet more technology. I'll show who people who went down that direction and see where they are now. They are jailhouse. So I'm getting tired of y'all talking about you gotta beat the crap because the reason most of the thugs out there that do it were beaten already anyway. And I know plenty of people who got whoopers and they still out there doing the same doggone thing. And 10 times worse. Shoots. You just want to be violent and make excuse to be violent. That's what it is. I know when I have violent thoughts, you know what I'm saying? So it's an excuse to be violent. And like I said, I understand she want her son out there protesting. I mean, no, he should protest, but not rioting. And I think that he should have been taught the Walter King ideology is to be nonviolent. I think he should taught it because I'm gonna tell you this. The reason why you got violence out there because I'm sorry, go ahead and knock it down. Because doggone them people in the Black Nationalist movement, they call Martin King Uncle Tom for being nonviolent. Even Malcolm X did the same thing, so they believe in being violent. So that's why you have folks being violent out there. I'm not too much a Malcolm X fan. I'm actually glad that he got out the Nation Islam, but he learned how to be violent from being in Nation Islam. Okay? So I'm a Martin King more, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to his movement, not the doggone not Malcolm X. They believe in violence. You know, the Panthers they believe in violence, and the Nation Islam they believe in violence. So that's why you have the young folks out there in violence, because I'm betting mamas and dads I'm a kid. Just like, for example, there's a sister on Facebook, she got arrested in Georgia for wanting to kill white cops. Now, not all white cops are bad, okay? But she had wrote that and she arrested for that. So I bet she's teaching her doggone children to kill white folks and all other stuff. Yeah, that was that stuff because it would happen back in slavery and what's going on now with the police brutality. So I go ahead and spread the third lunch right there. So don't blame nobody. Go ahead and go back in history because when Martin King got killed, he believed in nonviolence. Who rioted? Okay, the whites and riding. These folks were our grandparents. I mean, not technically our grandparents, but people who are older to be our grandparents and parents who ride back in whites. This before Martin King verdict. Now, I had to go there. So, anybody got questions about that? In response about that? Nah, You still want to make an excuse to be a volunteer doggone child. Because I go to the big picture. And once again, I say the reason why the riots going on, besides the violent ideology from the Nation Islam type people and the Black nationalist movement, okay. But the reason why the violence going on is because the white racist cops killed their brother. And if they didn't kill their brother, they didn't be a brutal towards him, it would not have been no rioting. Let's be honest. If they would be like the law and obey the law while they being part of the law, not be a hypocrite, we would not have no rioting. The reason why the folks getting throwing folks like this young man throwing folks, the folks were throwing rocks at those police officers because they don't have no respect no more. They don't respect the civilians, the people who pay their taxes. Our taxpayer money goes to them cops. Okay, they don't get no money from free money and just choose to act fool or be a part of the law. Okay, they get our taxpayer money, taxpaying money. Okay, once again I'm gonna say it again, taxpayer money goes to their doggone pockets, and they out here mistreating the people who give them money. Even though I'm not working, I go to school, I still gotta file taxes. Shoot, I'll be working next week. But anyway, a temporary assignment. But I'm just letting you know, I tell it like it is. If folks don't like it, all right, go ahead. Don't like it, cause I'm not one thing. I'm not gonna please people bubbles. I please my own bubble, and I'm gonna tell you if you don't like it, then you choose to listen to my channel. So thanks for giving me the more dislikes on there. I'm not mad. I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna shed no tears like Mary J. Blige said that song and when it takes care of moving. All right, bye bye. Have a nice day.